Alright, so I got this Taylor here, and when I first plugged it in, it did absolutely nothing. Both the beater overloads were tripped, so I reset those, and then I was cleaning the entire thing. I got all the parts cleaned in the bucket, everything, and I was taking the front panel off, and I was touching the front panel screw lightly with the very tip of my finger compared to like my whole hand, and I could feel like it was shocking me. So I got my multimeter and put one lead on the casing, just the panel, and one to my hand. I had 70 volts. So it was not grounded. So it was shocking me. So I came back here to this electrical box, and this was not secure at all. And the way these work is this ground bonding is just secured to this casing. I mean, this casing has to be secured to the entire machine or else it's not grounded. So I fixed that. I found one of these wires was off the solenoid back here, so one side would not freeze. And then the most important thing is I found that this thing was dead flat. So I got some nitrogen in it. I've been pressure testing it all night and seems to be good. It's dropped quite a few degrees in here overnight. But one of the most important thing is this thing got bent at some point, and this condenser right here is totally smashed in. I mean, it's totally smashed in. So what I'm thinking is pressurize this thing lightly, see if I can't heat this thing up cherry red or hotter, and see if the pressure can bend it back out. That's my thoughts. Give it a shot. And there we go, looks like we got it. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put some braze around the soft spots just to give it some more support in case it got real thin. Looks pretty bad, but that'll hold. Right now it's vacuum time. And then we're gonna get this thing, get all the covers on, get this thing charged up, and see how it does. It's been vacuuming for several hours. This seems good. So we're just gonna shut this off here, turn the pump off, and then we are weighing in 42 ounces of 404A. This is already purged, so we just let this rip. I think we're probably gonna need to plug it in to get the rest of the charge in. Alright, we're banging in the last bit left in this tank, right in here. Got it running. I just put a wrench on the, because that's the mix out for it won't run unless it senses fluid. So I put a wrench on it just to short it out, but it's freezing, so we just gotta get the 42 ounces in this thing. It's good to go. This first, you have to make sure the drive shaft's in the back. Lubricate all this part of the drive shaft. Do not lubricate the tip of it. Lubricate here before the seal, then the seal, then on the shaft. And then this goes in the back. After that goes in, the beater goes in, and the blade goes in this metal insert. And then that just aligns up with the drive shaft in the back. just like that. Same with the other one. And this is the door. This white piece must be there. The gasket must be there. But before we can put this on, we have to put the little casing in it. This white piece must be on the end, and the O-ring must be on the front. And this white piece goes in the center of the drive shaft. And then there's a little hole right here that needs to face up. Then we can put this on, and you align this with the center hole right there. And then we'll do the other side here. Make sure the white piece is on. Hole is facing up. And then we just have the 4 knobs. Once those are on, the most important thing are these pins right here. So the way it is, it sits in that right there and up here. And this moves and clicks, and that's how it wants to shut off. So as it gets frozen, that center piece kind of wants to rotate with the beater, and then the friction of the ice that builds up pushes it, and then it senses it and pushes this over. So one side is smaller than the other. We want to put the smaller side down, so we put it up in here, feed it up through the top, and then align this right into there. And then this should move freely. And then same for this side right here. And now this is all set to run. I got this thing filled up with some lemonade. So see how this goes. The way these viscosity settings work is there's a screw up in there, and you loosen it up, and that makes a softer product. And if you tighten it up, it makes a more firm product. So let's see how this thing does here. We've got some nice frozen drinks. All right, looks good. Everything froze down. All set here. Just got to get a new drip tray and new O-rings and whatnot, but machine's good to go.